Folks, what's up? Welcome to another episode of Hooked on OC. It's our first of 2018 and I could not be more excited, man. We've had a cold, long winter so far, but it's February and it's 70 degrees, and today we're heading out for our first trip on the Pocomoke River with my good friend Captain Brian Behe, my Harrisburg buddy, and special guest Jon Wittmeyer from Crabs to Go. Stay tuned after the break. We'll show you how you get a hold of one of those.
Or like 7 times. I have hooked this fish 5 times.
There we go. It's 5 times like right now. Hooked on OC. We'll be right back.
Do you love fishing? Then Quiet Storm Surf Shop on the boardwalk at North Division Street is your fishing apparel go-to locale. Our newly expanded fishing section features Salt Life, Hook, Pelagic, Guy, Harvey, Under Armour, Salty Crew, Mad Ruiz, and Patagonia. Of course, the largest selection of white marlin open tees anywhere. Quiet Storm Surf Shop on the boardwalk at North Division Street is your fishing apparel hotspot.
Call Spencer Yachts and Spencer Yachts Brokerage whether you are looking to build a new Spencer Sportfish or buy or sell a used Spencer or boat by any other builder. Spencer Yachts and Spencer Yachts Brokerage are the right choices for dependable and unbeatable customer service for all your Spencer needs. Building and selling custom outboards, express and sportfish yachts from our 26-foot center console to our 90-foot sport yacht. Call or email us today to become part of the Spencer family.
Sunset Marina is Ocean City's premier full-service marina resort. Sunset Marina is located just 5 minutes from the Ocean City beach and boardwalk. Sunset's charter fleet boasts the finest fleet of sport fishing boats in the Mid-Atlantic, all operated by Coast Guard licensed captains. One look at Sunset's amenities and you're hooked for good. Contact Sunset Marina today to book your fishing charter. Call 1-877-514-FISH. And now back for more Hooked on OC. All right, we're back, man. Thanks again, bro. Thanks
no
again.
problem.
Always a pleasure coming down here.
Absolutely.
Johnny, what's up? You ready for this?
Yes, sir.
Jon Wittmeyer on deck. So, we don't really talk about the river much down here, but you fish it a lot. You need to take that phone call?
As long as it isn't the high temperature alarm
This is
going
DNR
off.
police.
Yeah, the DNR or the alarm on the outboard going
Check it
off.
out. Wife?
No.
Good. So, John Prater the other day was down here fishing with his wife, caught a yellow perch. I didn't know there was yellow perch down here.
Oh yeah, a lot of yellow perch.
What is down here?
Yellow perch, and depending on the winter we have, that can be, good or bad, but this winter seems pretty good for the yellow perch.
Yeah, it's cold.
Lots of crappies, of course, black crappies, and largemouth bass, bluegill, couple other different kinds of panfish, little brim and stuff like that, but. Yep. And of course, chain pickerel.
Yeah, that big
and then
one we
you
caught
got
last year.
You got your spotted gar here also.
Spotted gar?
Yep.
How big do they get?
Pretty big. I mean, I don't fish much for them. I've caught a few by accident, that have been, close to 10 pounds, but I know there's some bigger ones in here.
Okay. I thought the chain pickerel was probably the biggest fish down here. That's the biggest fish probably in the river?
Yeah, that or rockfish. This time of year, the rockfish come up these rivers and spawn,
right
Pocomoke being one of them. So.
Yep. And what are we targeting today in particular?
Today we're going to start crappie fishing, and hopefully we'll get some yellow perch also.
Okay, cool. Now we came in, we're on the Pocomoke River right now. We dropped in at Bird Park. There's a public ramp right there at Bird Park. You can park and everything, super convenient, right in Snow Hill. Leave downtown Snow Hill, heading down, what street is that? Main Street?
Sure.
It's courthouse, wherever the courthouse. Go right by the courthouse, you go down another half a mile or so. Bird Park's right on the right-hand side, and that's where we dropped in. Doesn't even cost anything, right?
Nope,
yeah.
totally free.
Free parking, free ramp, everything. It's super convenient. You get right on the river immediately down the channel from us. And we're heading, I would call this south?
Actually west.
All right, that's why I'm not running the boat, because I would call it south and it's not.
Unless my compass is broken.
And we're going to a particular creek. I know there's a bunch of different, creeks.
Well, one of the things you want to keep in mind fishing the river like this, in any tidal river for freshwater fish, all these fish tend to want to stay out of the current a little bit.
Yeah,
so
okay.
basically, you know, I like to fish up some of the creeks because, you know, the water doesn't move quite as fast, and a few more places to hide from the wind and,
Gotcha.
you know, wind and the tide a little bit. And a day like today where it's going to be a little breezy, the boat just handles a little bit better
Sure.
under the trolling motor when you can get out of the wind a little bit.
You see all kinds of wildlife down here too, don't you?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, this time of year is great because there's, you know, all the ducks are here, all the geese are here, everything's in full plumage. I mean, everything's really, really pretty. So.
Yeah, this is super cool, man.
Yep, and the turkeys will probably be out today too, as warm as it is.
Yeah, we just passed Goat Island. I don't know much about Goat Island, but there was, honest to God, Billy Goat sitting out there, and whatever they call him, right at us.
There's goats,
as we went by.
chickens, all kinds of stuff.
It's a really beautiful piece of Worcester County, and we look forward to coming down here with you every year, and I think we're gonna catch them today. Johnny, you think we're gonna catch them today?
Yes, sir.
Johnny thinks we're gonna catch them today. I think we're gonna catch them today.
Catch 'em.
Brian thinks we're gonna catch them today.
No
and
doubt.
Dave knows we're gonna catch them today. We might even see the infamous barred owl down here.
That's
that
what
Dave's
we're
got his
looking
eye
for.
out for. All right, let's see what we can do, man. Yeah. All right, we're moving now, bro.
Yep.
Let's talk about what we fish out of down here. So you guide Pocomoke River and Eastern Shore of Virginia in this rig,
in the
right?
spring,
Tell me about
Same
it.
boat. It's a 20-foot Sea Arc. It's 8 feet wide.
Well-made boat.
Well-made boat. It's all welded, 1/8-inch aluminum.
Wow.
I mean, we got 4 guys on here now. She's super, super
Yeah.
stable. She ain't gonna win many boat races, but she'll go and get you where you need to be, and
Yeah, we ain't worried about
she'll
winning a
get you
boat race.
home and be really, really comfortable. It's nice and stable. You know, you can get 3 guys, 4 guys lean against the side. Boat won't tip over. It's not tippy
Like
at all.
my Carolina Skip, it stays nice and
Right.
Okay, good.
Right, which is
on.
great when you have kids and stuff on board. You know, it stays really, really stable and perfect boat for the river here.
And we'll do it again this year. We fished Watch Creek last year,
Yep.
Eastern Shore of Virginia. It even handles the little chop stuff really
Oh yeah,
well.
yeah. I mean, you
It's not
can't.
like it's super wet or anything.
I can get into a foot of water, or you know, and I can go across choppy bays, you know, to get where I get to in the marsh. You know,
Look at this, come around the
perfect
corner.
boat.
On cue, the wind picks up a little bit, and it's doing just great. And we're heading where? Nasawango Creek, you said?
We're gonna head down Nasawango Creek and try some of my spots there, see what happens. Most of these fish go up in these creeks to spawn this time of year, and we're gonna go see if we can find them.
First trip of the year, brother. I'm like super excited about this.
There's a few ducks around also.
Hooked on OC. We'll be right back.
There's nothing more exciting than a day of offshore sport fishing. The sun, the sea, and a boatload of your friends trying to land the big one. Ocean City Fishing Center is the area's #1 charter fleet with 37 boats sailing out every day looking for the big fish. Tuna, marlin, dolphin, and shark. Every crew that sails is dedicated to your excitement. And all our captains are licensed by the U.S. Coast Guard for your safety. Head boats are also available for family fishing fun. Whether your party is big or small, call Ocean City Fishing Center. Tight lines and good times.
Hey everybody, looking for what's going on in and around Ocean City? Pick up the Dispatch. 25,000 copies in over 200 locations all around Delmarva. And the Fishin' OC Fishing Report by yours truly with pictures from Dave Messick and some of the best captains in the biz. Pick it up.
Check out the savings with Racetrack Auto and Marine. We're your one-stop marine center on Route 589. Racetrack Marine is an authorized Yamaha, Century, and Montego Bay dealer. We broker and buy used boats and offer trailer sales and repair. Take advantage of our winterization stow and go packages and receive a $50 discount. Don't wait to buy your boat. Come see us now for boat show pricing. Racetrack Auto and Marine.
We believe the best light beer to have with friends is the original light beer. Always brewed with more taste, less calories, and half the carbs. Miller Lite. Hold true.
Hi, honey.
Hey, you.
So I was thinking we really need to get away. What about that month-long cruise in the Mediterranean?
Hey, book it first class.
Oh my gosh, you're the best. So I'm out shopping right now and I found these really cute pair of heels.
How much are they?
They're about $1,000.
For that price, get 2.
Oh my gosh, you're the best. Okay, I'll talk to you later.
Bye-bye. Hey, whose phone is this?
And now back for more Hooked on OC.
I can't
can't tell if that was a bite or not. What in the world? Listen, man, the first fish of 2018 is the first fish of 2000. Well, half fish of 2018. That is the smallest crappie I've ever seen in my life. I'm having a hard time getting them. There we go. Wow-wee. All right, Brian says he can do a little bit better than that, I think, but that's our target species. It's only about a third of the size of what we're looking for. White crappie or black crappie, Brian?
Black crappie.
Black crappie on the Pocomoke River. Let's do this. You got to really put your arm out for this one to look big. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! It's a 2-pounder. Get him back. All right, man, the skunk's out.
Sort of.
Sort of is right. Fish is bigger than mine.
They're over here, Scott.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that fish is big. Whoa, that's a pickerel.
On a limb and say it's a stupid pickerel.
Dumb chain pickerel. You know what though? They make for great photos. Yep. Yep. Brian's catching the elusive chain pickerel. Got teeth, so be careful.
I don't want to lose my rig, Dave.
Understood.
He's not.
There you go.
He's not very big.
Still, man. Rod bent. One of the species we mentioned a little while ago, chain pickerel, right?
Yep, that's him.
What's he eat? Little fish, right?
Yeah,
he's probably eating crappie and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah. He probably ate that last fish you caught as soon as you threw it back.
Yeah, that was a snack for him. Show him those teeth.
Whoop.
Just basically what you want to do is slam them on the deck and knock them unconscious. There you go.
Show you these teeth here. He's got, I mean, teeth like a.
That's why he's eating whatever he wants.
Like a saltwater fish. He's got teeth, man.
Probably a tasty fish, but way too bony to mess with.
Extremely bony.
Bony. Most freshwater fish are going to be delicious down here, but that fish has got too many bones in them to mess with. Nice work.
Thank you.
Is that like the fancy, like, only you get kind of shirt on?
Yeah, yep.
Team?
I'm a sponsored athlete from your boy.
What'd you do, white or green?
Black and chartreuse.
Oh, I was going to do the white.
The old seasick.
Seasick. All right, so you can get me doing rigs all day. Can you excuse for just a hair?
I'm going to do a couple more casts here, and then we're going to move on.
Take your time. I'm busy for 5 minutes.
Okay.
All right, so usually give yourself some sort of let's move sign, and Johnny being snagged here for one last time for us. We're moving. Got this great little tree, caught that first fish of the year, which was great. Brian caught a chain pickerel, awesome, but not as productive as we would like to start. Plus I owe him $45 in crappie rigs and jig heads and tails.
Seahawk Sports Center down in Pocomoke will be happy.
They've got them
with this trip.
All right, we'll be down there in a little while, Mike. And we're gonna make a move. We went to the productive spot last time we were out here. We're gonna bypass this one and head there now. Nice, and you got your rig back.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, even better. That's a good sign for moving. Oh, he chummed up some mud.
Really good.
Oh.
What you got?
Oh, the move was worthwhile, Brian. The move was worthwhile. There we go.
Good indicator bite. We got our.
There we go. That's what we're after. Another black crappie. After one of the last rigs I lost, I switched to the old simple pink head with the white grub tail. What size are these, Ryan? 1/8 ounce? 16th?
16th.
16th of an ounce. That's how small we fish on the river. And all this is like 6-pound test probably, right?
Yep.
Yeah, 6-pound test. So wouldn't recommend biting it with your teeth, but you can. And that's what we're after. These things are just getting going down here. February, man. Been a cold winter so far. But that is super fun. You got kids, give Captain Brian a call. You'll have an awesome time on his boat catching this stuff all winter long. Or if you're a flounder fisherman, Eastern Shore of Virginia, Watch Creek, Quimby area, we smoked them last year and we'll do it again in a couple of episodes. Boom! Yeah, bro. You can include the part that I lost my 17th rig.
Right. I have I mean, stuff happens when you're fishing, but I have a 50 rig maximum that you're allowed to break off. And Scott's.
Good luck, guys.
Scott's fishing for squirrels. So Making a move again. Making a move again.
That sounds like a song. I like it.
Yep.
Making a move again.
Once you leave.
Making a move again.
I mean,
making a move again.
we turn that tree looks like a Christmas tree right now.
Tree.
There's so much color in it. So.
Both of them were caught by me. I got snagged 100 times. So how do you like my rhymes?
Like I said, biggest thing with my trips is I'll take any skill level from expert, professional, tournament angler, bass fishing, all the way down to Scott. So I cater to everybody, and then kids that have never been before, are like right in the middle.
What's your phone number again? Give everybody your contact info. What is it again? 1-800 don't bother.
Oh man, nice try. All right, Dave, we're just moving.
Hooked on OC, we'll be right back. Are you looking for the best crabs on this side of the Chesapeake Bay? Then head on over to Crabs to Go on the corner of Route 50 and 589. For over 20 years, Crabs to Go has been bringing you the fattest, tastiest crabs on the Eastern Shore, available by the bushel or by the dozen. We also offer a full menu including shrimp, clams, oysters, scallops, lobster tails, crab meat, and soft crabs. Call ahead for fast, hot carry-out. Or stop by for our homemade crab cakes, soups, and salads. This is where the locals come. Crabs to Go, routes 50 and 589, West Ocean City. For over 50 years, the Oceanic Pier has been one of Ocean City's favorite fishing spots. There's no need for a license, and we have on-site rod rentals, bait, and tackle. Come and go as you please for 12 hours for just $8 a person. The Oceanic Pier is on the inlet in downtown Ocean City.
This summer, why not bring your staff, your office, your team, or your organization for an unforgettable day of fun at Jolly Roger Amusement Park. 35 acres of some of the best rides, attractions, and amusements right here in Ocean City, Maryland. Splash Mountain Water Park, miniature golf, amusement rides, and the East Coast's largest go-kart track, Speed World. So for a great day of fun, call Dean Langrel at Jolly Roger Group Sales and let him put together a package to fit your needs and your budget.
Did you know you can bring in your prescription to an optical galleria? Did you know an optical galleria has a lab and makes glasses right here in OC? Did you know an optical galleria is an authorized Costa RX dealer? It's simple. An optical galleria can help you see. Make an optical galleria your destination for eyewear.
Atlantic Tackle. We know fishing. Atlantic Tackle is the Mid-Atlantic's most complete tackle store, showcasing a huge selection of rods and reels, bait and tackle, artificial lures and leads, apparel and eyewear from industry leaders like Connolly Fishing, Versatech, Baitmasters, Costa, Pelagic, Hook, Sperry, Mojo, and Yeti. Stop by Atlantic Tackle on Sunset Avenue across from Sunset Grill or visit us online at atlantictackle.com. And now back for more Hooked on OC.
What's that noise? Is that the barred owl? Woo! Hold on. All right, look.
Hey, John, be careful.
I made a little song up a couple of minutes ago, but I didn't think it was true. So far, it's coming to total truth. One fish at each tree we stopped at so far, and I catch the first one.
And they're all pretty small.
First and only so far. All right, so we might as well just leave and save ourselves some time. And they're very small and very lethargic. They are super, super slow. It's still cold. Water temperature's still pretty cold. But it's fun, man. This is awesome. We're listening to owls and all kinds of stuff in the woods here, seeing all sorts of wildlife. It's a beautiful day. It's February. It's probably 60 degrees. So we're having a great time. And we're catching fish. And that's why we call it Hooked on OC.
Another monster.
Woo! Get the net. Way to go, Cap.
Another monster.
Tell us about the
Boy.
species.
Well,
yeah, what are those things in here eating like real life?
Smaller fish, little grubs and worms and stuff. They'll start eating bugs. Yeah. Crawfish. I mean, right now they ain't eating much of anything. I mean,
No.
This is a black crappie, but he's a frozen crappie. he's pretty cold. We're having to fish deep water here. They're suspended in like 10, 11 feet of water, having to fish super, super slow. But
we're catching.
They're here. It's February and we're fishing, man. That's a slabber.
Yeah. There's a slab crappie here on this one. Look, no joke. That's a good fish.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
You might want to wind them up closer to your rod tip next time.
Sure, if you want.
Do some stuff, Brad, and then I'll put it
All right.
in.
I'll just put the hook back in. Just don't. All right. What do you know, folks? Look at this. We found the spot, B. We found the spot. Double header crappies. You call them crappies or crappie?
I say crappie.
I say crappie too, because that's childish. Look at that, man. That is awesome. Man, this is fun. Nice work. Look, let's give a crappie high five. We did the flounder high five. Woo! Look at the difference in the colors.
Yep.
They're hanging out right next to each other down there.
Yep,
and we found
right.
a little ledge here. Brian was right. He found a little drop off coming from shallow into about 10 feet deep. And boom, we're getting bites all the time now. That's a beautiful fish. And when they get to this size, you might think about keeping them and eating them. Delicious.
What happened?
You want to do a little talk or no?
Yeah, we just did.
Look here.
And a boat swinging.
Yeah, not a monster, but I'll take them. Shoot.
Welcome to the club, Holmes.
The crappie club.
Yeah, brother. There it is. The elusive Jon Wittmeyer from Crabs to Go. Rarely
big,
seen
but
in public.
First fish of 2018.
Here, hold him up for you. Right.
We got it.
Another awesome, no, I almost called it a white perch. Another awesome crappie.
We got
And guess what? Less than 2 seconds ago, Brian was like, I'm hungry. And guess who brought lunch? Crabs to Go on the way. And bam, Key Johnny's fish. Way to go, brother. Lunchtime. So one of the things that Captain Brian offers on the Buffalo Hunter is an upcharge for lunch. And we're doing it right now. What do you usually provide? Crabs to Go, crab cakes?
Yeah, it's usually Crabs to Go, and it's usually crab cakes, and make crab cake sandwiches out here.
You know our relationship with Crabs to Go. Don't need to explain that. $50 extra for the trip. You get a shore lunch cooked up by Captain Brian.
You can't
Now,
beat a...
we'll have to put a disclaimer on there right now. Not most people will not get Jon Wittmeyer from Crabs to Go cooking lunch during the Buffalo Hunter experience.
A little bit extra, but I can make it happen.
That's an extra $500.
During the White Marlin Open, Mid-Atlantic, any tournament, I'm available to come on your boat.
You're there.
I'm there.
Okay, go. So, Johnny brought some awesome stuff. We got venison bologna, right?
Yes, sir.
Sweet venison bologna. He's got crab cakes he's throwing on the grill right now. He's got some sharp cheddar, snack type stuff. That smells delicious. And he's also brought
wheat thins.
A box of wheat thins. Ryan, you'll love these.
Don't forget your Old Bay chips.
Oh yeah, got perfect Old Bay chips. And this is something, I don't think we've ever mentioned this at a segment during
No, because we're
Crabs
doing it
to
all
Go.
the time now. It's pretty much there.
I've seen Mark cooking this stuff up out front. If you see the little black box out in front of Crabs to Go, it is the, here you go, try one, you'll love it. It is the smoker going. And they are smoking salmon, a couple other different fish, but this is the smoked salmon dip.
That'll
this
heat up
is
2 more, John, if you want.
phenomenal.
I think it's, yeah, it's like on low.
Which way?
Clockwise.
You're welcome, buddy.
Bro.
Can you make me one of those?
I will.
Oh, this
Absolutely
fish is a little hungry.
phenomenal. That is awesome. And what is this? This is a half pint?
Half pound, $10.
Half pound, $10.
Thanks, sir.
Brian, you want one?
Yes, please.
He knows how good it is, so he's gonna be really nice about it. There you go, here comes a hump.
Well, the only thing I like more than fishing
man.
is eating, so.
And now he's doing both right now, so he's in heaven. But this is part of the experience. So you might not have all this stuff, but Crabs to Go, there's gonna be some snacks involved. And like I said, for an extra $50, you can get this right here. We're just taking a little break. We got a cool spot right beside us. Brian had a bite just to, oh, I'm sorry. Wasn't taking the hit, folks. Brian had a bite here just a second ago, but there comes a time after you've caught a few fish when you want to just sit back, relax, chew some fat with friends, and have an awesome, awesome meal. Boom. We'll get back to you in a second here when the crab cakes are done.
Hooked on OC, we'll be right back. We catch a lot of fish here at Hooked on OC, and my JPR custom rods are nothing but the best. Some of the finest inshore, offshore, casting, spinning, and trolling rods on the planet today. Custom rods, custom logos, all at unbeatable prices. Go to jprrods.com.
I was used for an oil change.
Someone used me to renew their license.
To help the in-laws move.
I was used for traffic court.
If we're not used in the next month,
We're going to expire.
Come on, people! Don't your vacation days deserve better? Treat them right with a week in Ocean City, Maryland. Enjoy 10 miles of free beach, great places to stay, and a fun-filled boardwalk. Visit OCOcean.com and don't miss free family events like 100 Nights of Lights.
Arctic Heating and Air Conditioning is your #1 source for all your heating and air conditioning needs. Family owned and operated since 1982, we service the Maryland and Delaware beaches and surrounding areas, providing new installation, repair, and maintenance of equipment, as well as healthy air, with indoor air quality products and building science solutions, giving your home the healthy environment you and your family deserve. Contact us, and our team of highly trained professionals will provide the quality and care that makes Arctic the best company for you.
North Bay Marina has your new boat in stock and ready for delivery. Pontoon boats with industry-leading 27-inch diameter pontoons that are engineered for comfort and versatility. They're perfect for family fishing, wakeboarding, or sunset cruising. North Bay also has a huge selection of fishing boats to get you to your favorite fishing spot in style. And the North Bay Service Department can handle any repair, including on-site fiberglass. Get on board for fun at North Bay Marina, Route 54, just west of Fenwick Island. And now back for more Hooked on OC.
You want to share that? You want to share that?
No, but I will. Just being honest.
Go a little lengthy, talk about where we are and stuff.
All right, got a little brown going on the crab cakes. Decided to talk to Brian here for a second about the operation. He'll actually be the one doing the cooking if you folks decide to do the food upcharge with Buffalo Hunter if you come on a trip with him. Right now, where are we? We've been to this spot several times, and it's been really productive for us a couple times to come down here.
We're as far up Nasawango Creek as I can go in my boat, because it won't fit underneath that bridge.
What road is that?
That's Nasawango Road.
Oh, anything else down here called Nasawango?
There was a golf course, and
true. Very true. All right, so let's talk pricing. What trips do you offer Pocomoke River first?
My Pocomoke River trips, it's a 4-hour trip for $250, and like
Seriously?
Yes, sir. Yep.
$250. Dave Messick's probably got that in his pocket right now, so when we get back to the dock though.
And I run those basically October through May until I get busy offshore.
You do a longer trip?
Yeah. I do basically anything you want to do. If you want to come out here looking for birds, we can do that. And I'll work with you. Anything you want to do out here.
That's awesome.
I can take up to 4 people
comfortably.
Yeah, very comfortably.
No problem.
Yep, kids are always welcome, any angling skill level.
You said you had some kids on here last year and they had a great time.
I've had a lot of kids on here. It's the river trip's a popular trip with families because, it's always calm, the water, it's not going to beat you up and you're not going to get wet. And
you can't tell right now, but the wind's actually blowing a little bit. It's 15 to 20 was the forecast today, but back here, you can't even really tell it's blowing at all. We'll get an occasional gust when the wind switches out of a different direction and that blows right down the river. But otherwise, it looks like we're sitting on a pond right now.
Yep.
Crab is starting to crack, Johnny. I heard it's starting to crack. All right, so $250 for the 4-hour initial trip. Yep. $50 for the food upgrade.
If you want the hot lunch, $50 upcharge. So.
All right, let's talk Virginia Eastern Shore. You do flounder fishing out of Wachapreague, Quimby too?
Well, not Quimby anymore because it shoaled in, but I'll fish anywhere from Chincoteague all the way to Cape Charles on the ocean side. If people have never been to Oyster or they've never been to Gargith or some of these places, I'll take them there. But Wachapreague's the most popular just because it's the flounder capital of the world. And
back in the day, when we were working at Sunset Provisions, Dale Timmons, we got a hint from him where we should go. And Luke Bloom and I went down there, and we've gone every year since, at least tried to.
Oh, yeah.
He showed us where Drawing Channel was and how to get over there. It's so easy. It's really easy to navigate. You'll take us to later on this year.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we had a good
trip.
trip.
There are some fish there, bro.
Yeah, we had a good trip last year, I remember, with you guys. And when the fish are there and you get lucky and you get decent weather, I mean, it's an awesome trip.
It really can be.
I offer, I call it a full day trip.
Yep.
Sometimes it's 6 hours, sometimes it's 8 hours, but
you're catching fish.
Yeah, catching fish.
Okay.
I give you a
at least
full
giving
day.
it your best effort.
Right. I give you a full day, and it's $400 for a full day, up to 4 people. So.
That's crazy. So it could be a 6-hour trip, but if the fish start biting at hour 5 3/4, you're going to stick around.
Right. I fish till we're done, basically.
That's awesome.
It's a ways down the road and everything for people, so I want to make sure you get your money's worth. You get a full day in.
All right. Since we've been talking here, we've absolutely annihilated Johnny's smoked fish dip. So I'm going to put that aside. Oh my God. I'm going to put that aside to save that for Johnny. Oh my word.
That's about where you want him right there.
Bro. And listen, Brian he's not in this to make money on the food thing, okay? If you're at Crabs to Go, we got about a $50 spread here. He's just going to cook it, all right? He's going to cook it, put it out there for you. You're really, really going to enjoy it.
Right, really
but
adds
he's not
a
like
lot.
he's trying to make an extra couple of bucks on you for lunch.
No, it adds a lot to the trip too. I mean, you can't beat warm food out on the boat like this.
Look at us.
You know, where we are, it's total peace and quiet. And
he's mad at it, but I'm okay to take a break for a couple minutes, man.
To go fishing,
All right, these will be done here in a second. We're going to grub on these.
Hooked on OC, we'll be right back. One of the shore's best kept secrets is a secret no more. Ocean Pines Golf and Country Club is home to the only Robert Trent Jones Sr. Championship golf course on the Eastern Shore. Ocean Pines is set amongst natural wetlands and scenic woodlands, making it a must-play. Experience golf as it was meant to be played. Call 410-641-6057 or visit us online at oceanpinesgolf.org to book your tee time today. Fenwick Bait and Tackle, located in Fenwick Island, Delaware, has everything you need for inshore fishing. They also have a full line of live, fresh, and frozen bait, and all your supplies for crabbing and clamming. Fenwick Tackle is located just over the Maryland-Delaware line in tax-free Fenwick Island, Delaware. When it comes to offshore fishing equipment, Okaya means value, like the 80 offshore combo for $730 and the 50 offshore combo for $530. Call Sophia at 443-880-2222 or check them out at okaya.com. And now back for more Hooked on OC.
That was half-assed.
I can't even use that. Yeah, you can. Here you go. A little bit better.
Yeah, buddy.
Do something about it, man. Do something like.
So well, when will you start keeping these? Like, if folks want to keep them, will you keep them?
I mean, all winter. They just get kind of skinny in the winter. Come springtime, once they're a little bit more active, they'll have a little bit more meat on them.
When's it worth it? 9-10 inches?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
we've caught 2 fish probably we could have caught, could have kept.
Right. Yep.
And we've caught some runts.
Yeah, we've caught some small ones. The big ones are here somewhere. I'm just trying to fish in deeper water here, and
well, this isn't only our first trip. This is your first trip this year, right?
In the calendar year, yep.
Calendar year, yeah.
Yep. I had to cancel.
Scouting the Pocomoke.
Had to cancel a bunch of trips because it was so cold, and this was all. A lot of this was frozen. I know the boat ramp was frozen, so.
Ooh, a little flick of the wrist. Yeah, brother. Brian, we found the spot this time, son.
We're trying. It's getting
a
little
found
better.
The spot.
How's that one?
That's good. Well, he's not one I would keep probably, but you can make a little crappy nugget out of that. And I don't know if it's making. I don't know if you guys are having the same luck I am, but I decided to go 2 different colors. I went pink and chartreuse up top, and went pink and white on the bottom. I don't know if it's just because it's on the bottom, but every fish I've caught over here has been on this pink and white. Every single one. You know, what is that? Just a grub? A little grub worm they've eaten on the bottom? Well, man, this takes me back to my childhood, brother. This is fun stuff. So you're like slow retrieve, right, Brian?
Extremely slow, yeah.
Like lethargic. Whoop, there's a pickup. Got him.
Hey, Scotty, what colors was that you working?
Once again, Johnny, check this out. Pink and white, man.
Pink and white?
Pink and white, pink and white. He wanted that one. Look at that, that little teeny fish wanted that thing. He's got it down halfway down his gullet. Yeah, pink and white on the bottom. Sometimes you just get lucky and put the right combination on.
Oh my God.
Like flounder. Pink works in the spring. Looks like with crappies.
Believe me, I'm
I got him in the tongue. Pink and white works in the winter. Some of these are small fish. Still fun. Catching fish in February, man. Pretty awesome.
Ooh. Well, I got a good bite.
What are you
finally.
doing, bro? Is that another
I don't know.
chain pickerel?
Loosen my drag up.
If not, it's a bass.
Might be a bass.
Oh, be a bass. We got the Pocomoke trifecta. The Pocomoke Grand Slam. Hook it up.
Let's get some underwater.
Nope. Nope. It's another toothed critter.
Toothy critters.
Toothed critter.
A little bit better than that other one.
A little bit.
Oh my, that's like the one I caught last year, dude. Look at that slob.
Yeah.
Wow.
Can I get underwater before you take it off the boat?
Well, he's gonna bite the hook off here in a second, Dave.
Okay, so do your thing then, man. Never mind.
All right.
Take him off. Put Brian. Hook him, unhook him, and then hook him through the nose on that bottom
hook's so
leg.
small. All right, are you ready, Dave?
No.
That's a little bit better one there.
Brian here for the fishing report.
Let me get this hook out of his mouth.
Right? I caught one of those last year.
Right,
That's a lot of fun.
one. Yep,
Let's,
especially on that.
Look at those teeth.
On that light tackle. Yep,
Look at it.
yep.
I don't want to mess. Ooh, see, look, that's why you don't want to mess with that. Look at the size of his mouth. Turn him sideways, Brian. That fish's mouth will open up that big. You know, he's probably 5 pounds or so.
Yeah,
right?
probably.
His mouth will open up that big. So he might be in here eating these crappie. The crappie we're catching are that big. His mouth opens that big. So he's probably in here eating some of those crappie.
Oh yeah.
That's a beautiful fish though. And it's a shame that they're so bony because like I said before, these fish would be really good to eat. I know some guys that will go through the trouble of cleaning them, but it's really not worth it. There are bones that run through the whole side, on both fillets, on both sides. It's really a pain to clean them out. But if you do, it's got delicious flesh. Nice work.
Yep, thank you.
Yeah, man, way to go.
Great underwater footage.
I didn't even try.
Well,
you forget?
No.
Drag pulling. Come on, brother. Get the biggest one of the day, Johnny. Oh, chain pickerel, I bet. Come on, chain pickerel.
Yeah.
Oh! Did he break it? Broke it.
That'll happen.
Chain pickerel.
That's a nice
Look.
fish, man. Had a little drag.
Showed you those teeth a little while ago, and that's what they do to 6-pound test. Bam, just like that.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was
well.
a nice one.
Nice try. Guess he won't be on the menu of crabs to go this week.
Better hope not. It's a bass. It's a bass. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Brian. You want me to handle one?
No, I got it.
Good.
By Wittmeyer. Sorry.
Right there's good, Johnny. Big mouth bassin'.
Old bucket lips.
That's a good fish too, man.
What you got, John? Johnny's hooked it. Oh, he's got the old sticker. All right, Dave, you ready? That was a good
Yeah,
little
dude,
shot. Good
bring
little
that one up and talk about him too. We'll just.
Nice
Yeah,
little bass.
Brian.
That's a great thing about, you know, this kind of fishing. This time of year, you're fishing so slow that, you know, you kind of got a shot at everything. You know, we're catching the pickerel, the crappie, the bass, everything on the same lure, so they all live and eat together.
Nice work, Cap. What we catch here? 15, 20?
Something like that.
15 or 20 fish? Dude, it doesn't get much better than this. You folks are invited. You're invited.
Nobody brought any beer.
Oh my word. Look at the smoke coming off of it.
You didn't
The
pull any
steam
beer
we
out of your
call it.
truck, so I was
enjoy
like,
it. Enjoy.
Okay.
Well, I didn't want to be that guy.
the guy that
Oh,
Here we go. Yeah, you can stay over there, Brian. Otherwise, we are tipping over. There it is.
There it is, lunch on the river.
Crabs to go crab cakes and Buffalo Hunter Guide Service.
Cheers.
Gents, thanks very much.
Good job,
Thank
boys.
you.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, man, anytime.
All right, see you tomorrow.
I'm off on Thursday and Saturday.
Yeah.
And I got plenty of crab cakes.
You got to hook
Delicious,
up.
man.
I think it's just a location, too. You know, good people.
They always taste better on the water, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
Hooked on OC, we'll be right back.
Sunset Provisions has everything you need for a day on the water, including groceries and snacks, marine supplies, apparel for every season, ice, sodas, beer and wine, inshore and offshore tackle, Costa sunglasses, Bait Masters Tournament whining ballyhoo, and the best live bait selection in town. Call Sunset Provisions at 410-213-0081 or stop by just inside the west entrance of Sunset Marina in West Ocean City.
And now back for more Hooked on OC.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the show. We have reached the time of the show where we're going to give you the angler's advantage. Today we're in front of Sunset Provisions. I'm with my buddy Brian Tinkler.
Good to see you,
Brian,
Scott.
what's up, man? Great to see you too.
Good seeing you.
With all this great weather we're starting to experience in February, March is right around the corner. People are going to start thinking, putting the boat in the water. And we want to talk about bottom paint. You got zincs to put on, all sorts of supplies for maintenance, wax and that sort of thing.
Absolutely.
You guys have it all here.
Really excited to give you guys a quick tour of the store and show you how we've expanded the product line. We've got multiple brands, multiple types of paint in there, and pretty much everything for every price point out there, from the top of the line, high quality paint to a more base entry level paint.
Different applications too, we're going to talk about.
Absolutely.
Okay, all right, well, let's take a look. All right, so one of the first things people think about before the splash in the spring is bottom paint, and this is impressive. You know, normally during the season, it's fishing gear and marine supplies and that sort of thing, but come spring, it's all bottom paint up here, and this is impressive. You got several lines, all kinds of different products. Tell me about it.
Yeah, I venture to say we have the widest selection on Delmarva by far. Yeah, and you know, we have a wide selection and deep stock, so there's product here for, like I said, for every selection. Standing in front of the Pettit paints right now. We carry Pettit Vivid, Pettit Black Widow, which is new to the market this year, and can't forget the Pontoon Pro.
I just noticed that when we walked in here. Tell me a little bit about that.
For the minivan of the sea.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Pontoon Pro and actually Alumahawk we have is also from Seahawk, but those paints are specifically designed for aluminum boats. And they won't create the corrosion issue. You don't need the barrier coats and everything that we do with some of the other paints.
Boats that stay in the water.
Yeah, or you know, fiberglass boats versus aluminum boats. You need to be conscious of what the copper content is in the paint, and it doesn't have a corrosive effect on the aluminum boats. But those paints are specifically designed for the pontoon vessel.
Okay, very cool. Seahawk. Seeing everybody switching into Seahawk.
Yeah, we picked up Seahawk paints last year. Seahawk has a wide selection of paints. Their highest quality is the BioCop that all the Carolina builders have gone to now, and we carry 6 different colors of the BioCop. We also have the Q-Coat and the Smart Solution, and then, as I mentioned before, the Alumahawk paint, which is again either for John boats or pontoon boats.
Okay. And then last but not least, Interlux. That was kind of the mainstay when I was at Provisions. It's really all we carried, but now this is all marine supply store. That's just kind of one of the brands.
Yeah, Interlux I think is probably one of the most recognizable bottom paints out there. Yep. And we carry basically every variety and flavor that they have to offer. in gallons and quarts. And there again, we have a wide selection of colors, backstock, and in addition to the Interlux paints, to compete with our neighboring facility up the street there, we have Nautical Pro Guard, which is a kind of an off-brand. It's actually made by Interlux paints as well. It's a quality paint that doesn't carry kind of the fanfare and everything that our Interlux product
doesn't
might.
hit the pocketbook quite as hard.
It's not nearly as hard.
And speaking of pocketbook, they've got a great rebate here at Interlux.
Yeah, Interlux stepped up to the plate for us and is offering a rebate program that's available right here through the store. You just mail in your receipt with the rebate card, and they'll send you your check in the mail.
They've got it listed here right on the counter provisions. It's $5 per quart on a couple of brands, $10 per gallon on a couple of different, and $20 per gallon if you buy the right brand. That's going to be your CSCs, Micron Extras, that sort of thing. But that is well worth the rebate if you're getting $20 a gallon. That's 10% in some of these. Yeah. All right, so we got the bottom all painted, ready to go, but a lot of people don't know that, some don't realize that more than just the bottom of the boat is susceptible to growth when the boat sits in the water for a while. So you guys, full line of zincs and all that sort of thing, right?
Yeah, absolutely. One thing to keep in mind as far as propellers, shafts, running gear and everything, they really haven't come up with a good technique to apply bottom paints to that. Right. I mean, they're not compatible with the metals and everything.
And if it sits, it's going to grow.
Oh, yeah. And as far as performance goes, if you get a fouled wheel, that dramatically impacts the performance of the boat. So some things you can do to protect yourself for that going forward in the summer is we have Prop Speed. That's a top-of-the-line product application that goes directly on the shafts and props, stays for the entire season, does a great job with anti-fouling properties. Or we also have a prop coat by Pettit. That's a less expensive option. Doesn't look as pretty and everything, but it does a very effective job in preventing that growth on shafts, props, trim tabs, and everything else. In addition to looking after the props and the running gear and everything, it's a great time of the year to think about the zincs on the bottom of the boat. We carry the shaft zincs, all sizes from 3/4 of an inch right up to 3 inches. We carry rudder zincs, same thing from 2 inches in diameter up to about 6 inches in diameter.
Wow.
And in addition to that, there's a number of different size zincs, diver plate zincs or anything that are typically attached to the bonding system of the boat. So they're really the most important of all the zincs.
Yeah.
And we carry a wide variety and selection of those zincs as well. And the final thing to consider about zincs before you're going in the water in the spring, a lot of people don't think of through the course of the year, particularly boat people that don't have a great deal of experience with boats, is on straight inboard boats that have straight inboard engines and or generators on the boat are the zincs that are in the motors themselves. They're called pencil zincs. Typically go in, they go in a heat exchanger. Sometimes in the block there'll be 1 or 2 of them in there, but many times they're overlooked, and that electrolysis can eat up the inside of a raw water side of the motor if they're not maintained properly.
I think a lot of people think electrolysis is just my boat. Let's make sure my boat's taken care of and everything outside of the hull, as long as I'm good there, which is not the case. You could have a neighbor 3 slips down that's got something going on, and that might affect your boat. So you want to make sure everything's covered. And the other thing that we want to do before we're putting the boat in the water is wax, wash, metal, all that sort of thing. You guys have a full line of stuff here. More than you could even think about, actually.
Yeah, we have a tremendous selection of cosmetic care products, whether your boat's a painted boat, gel coat boat, if it's a new boat or an older boat, whether or not you're going to need to introduce compound to bring the boat back if it's been a couple of years since it's had that type of care. Everything you need here, polishing wheels, metal polish, brighteners, teak care products. Wow. Anything you might need is right here to take care of your boat.
Let's take a look at some specifics. All right, cool. All right, you certainly weren't lying. This is a pretty extensive selection of all things marine supplies, top to bottom, waxes.
Absolutely. We got everything here from kind of entry-level baseline stuff that somebody might do on a 20-year-old family boat or something, right up to something you might use on a $10 million custom boat.
Wow. Yeah, this is impressive. So I'm getting my skiff ready. I'm talking, I need metal polish, I need wax for the side. Now's a perfect time to do
Absolutely,
all that. Right?
yeah. And another thing a lot of people overlook is like the isinglass and canvas and everything. It's a great time of the year. You know, really clean that stuff well and protect it, because more than anything, you know, the deterioration occurs because whether it's the isinglass or gel coat or the metals, if they don't have you know, something on there to protect them from the salt and the UV light and everything, then that's when you're going to see problems.
It's going to show wear.
And it's going to show wear faster than it needs to.
This stuff is in the middle of the store, about halfway back over on the east side of the store. You can see out the window here, beautiful view of the marina out the window. And some of this stuff you're going to actually want to use on the boat before you put the bottom paint on it. This is the area of the store. You also have the stuff for, you know, Acid Magic and things that you're going to want to use to clean barnacles and things like that before you prep the bottom.
Acid Magic in the store, Barnacle Buster. We have a descaler for anybody that needs to service their heat exchangers, or descalers also work well on like calcified hoses and everything.
Gotcha, yep.
A lot of people don't understand over the years, as that calcium builds up in the inside of the hose and everything, you can reduce the diameter of the hose dramatically, and it affects, you know, anything from the operation of a head or an AC system and everything. Yes.
So you'd rather do maintenance beforehand than repair hoses and fix them before.
Great time of the year to pop a hose clamp off, have a look inside the hose, see what's going on there. We offer a full line of hose and hose clamps as well. If any of those look fatigued or aged or anything, you know, before the boat goes back in the water, it's the time to make those changes.
And worst case scenario, something has gone wrong with one of those things, you've either got it here in Provisions, or you've got catalogs galore where you can order hoses and clamps.
Anything that we don't have available in the store, typically we can have the next day with no shipping charges or anything. We're exceedingly competitive with online stores or big box stores or anything. And you get the hands-on experience and everything of knowing the people you're working with.
Well, you know, when I need something for the skiff, I'm here. It's super convenient to get where I'm working on the boat at the in-laws house. And if I'm fishing and I need something to do on the top side, it's right here for bait and all that kind of thing too. Let's get someplace comfortable and give people contact info. What do you think?
You got it.
All right, man. Thanks again.
Appreciate you coming by.
Skip and the crew are doing a tremendous job in here. It looks fantastic. Summertime, you know, I'm getting minnows and stuff out here, but this time of year, people really need to know about what else you have. And there's a lot of it. Paint, prep work for the bottom before you put the paint on, topside stuff, waxes,
Zincs,
polishes, metals underneath, all that sort of thing.
Yeah, we've got a great, you know, crew here that, you know, if you're not exactly sure what you want or how to apply it or anything, they can help you out with that and point you in the right direction.
Which paint do I need for this application?
Right.
Yeah, that stuff goes a long way. So telephone number, contact info, how do people get in touch with you?
Telephone number 410-213-0081. And we're just getting ready to transition to our spring hours, so
those will be updated.
Absolutely.
Check that out right here. Spring hours right here. How's that? That's an easy one for us to do in the TV world. Brian, thanks again, man.
Thank you.
Great seeing you. We'll see you again. Listen, we're doing the Angler's Advantage every single show, all right? You never know whether it's coming here from Sunset Provisions or up the street at Atlantic Tackle, where they've got all of the bait and tackle that you could ever think of. Dr. D upstairs is still taking reels, so get over there and drop them off, all right? Not much time left. Spring is right around the corner. This warm weather in February. We got March. We'll probably have the lion come back in for a little while. That's how he works. But fishing is right around the corner. We'll be right back in just a second with a little bit more Hooked on OC. We'll see you then.
Hooked on OC. We'll be right back. At Spencer Yachts, your ideas can become a reality in a sport fishing yacht unequaled in style, performance, and value. Spencer Yachts has taken the Carolina style and tradition of boat building with a unique look and transformed it into a world-class, high-performance sport fishing yacht. Check out Spencer Yachts currently for sale and all other sport fishing yachts available for sale with Spencer Yachts Brokerage at SpencerYachtsInc.com. Red Sun Custom Apparel is Ocean City's leader in t-shirts, embroidery, and promotional products. Simply put, The best graphics you'll see anywhere. Call Red Sun today at 302-988-8300.
Meet, touch, hear, and see creatures from across the Eastern Shore and beyond at the Delmarva Discovery Center and Museum, located in downtown Pocomoke City. Experience a variety of interactive and hands-on exhibits for people of all ages. See our newest attraction, the Wally Gordon River Otter exhibit, featuring Mac and Tuck, 2 North American river otters, with live programming daily. For more information, visit delmarvadiscoverycenter.org. The Delmarva Discovery Center and Museum is a registered nonprofit and appreciates the support of the community.
And now back for more Hooked on OC.
A little bit nicer fish.
There we go. Right here, Brian. Johnny, right here.
Hey.
Brian, thanks again, brother.
Yeah, man. Anytime.
Contact info for everybody.
You can call me at 240-876-9054. You can check me out on Facebook at Buffalo Hunter Guide Service or BuffaloHunterGuideService.com. All my other contact information's there, pictures, fishing reports, all kinds of stuff.
And Brian will be in the fishing report tonight at FishingOC.com. Every time he comes down here to the Pocomoke River or goes to the Eastern Shore of Virginia, he goes in the Fishing OC fishing report. Check it out at FishingOC.com. And this episode of the show, obviously, and our brand new t-shirts will be at HookedOnOC.com, probably by the time this show airs. Johnny, thanks a bunch, brother.
Oh, man, enjoyed it.
Crabs to go. Phone number, please.
410-641-9379. Like us on Facebook and Instagram, and of course on the World Wide Web.
It is the home of the hard ones. And if you want crab cakes, salads, anything, you name it, Crabs to Go is on the corner of Route 50 and 589. Folks, we appreciate you watching this episode of the show. We'll check you next time. Peace out.
Just trying to get a bite there for you, Dave. Trying to get a bite. Can't do it.
I might have to get another day off work. I feel like I got work today.